Guys, welcome back to a pretty cold and snowy, but still pretty day here in wonderful West Virginia. Now, unfortunately, this week, not a ton of stuff happened other than me working and being sick, which you might be able to hear. So this is going to mainly be an update video. This is also a day late, so I'm sorry. But basically, what's happening this week, which will be in the next video, I'm going to be getting my exhaust actually done by the guy I went to. He's going to basically expand the pipe, make it a little bit bigger, put MagnaFlow high flow cat and muffler on it, try to keep my original tip if he can. But yeah, I'm gonna get an exhaust and my car's gonna be able to be inspected and be legal, which will be nice, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Me and Blossom's dad tinkered a little bit on my car earlier in the week. We found some stuff. We plugged a hole in my exhaust that we found. We also connected some hoses that weren't connected, and yeah, not really much happened there. It's just mainly just an oil change, which, good news, there's no coolant in the oil and there's no oil in the coolant anymore, so that's amazing. Now, I did actually find a small little coolant leak going into it was the overflow hose into the radiator. That plastic piece right there kind of split and broke. So we had to kind of make one by cutting the head off of a bolt and drilling through it. But hey, it works. It doesn't, I don't think it leaks anymore. If it does, it's way smaller than it used to be. But anyway, another thing that happened, I was hanging out with my friends one day, and this taillight went out. So yeah, Jason called me. He was like, hey, I think your left taillight's out. And I'm like, okay, let me go check. And then I got out of my car and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's out. So I went to go see Clay at his job, and hooked me up with some taillights. So actually installing those was pretty simple, and I'm so happy that they were normal taillights. They weren't anything special. Basically, I still have the other taillight for this one, so it'll probably be in a video soon, because I'm assuming if that one went out, this one will too soon. But basically, just pull this carpet up, unbutton it. You can see the taillight place. You unscrew a thing with your hand, pop that piece off, pull the taillight out, put a new one in, screw it back on, put it back together. It's really simple, actually. It was pretty nice. But yeah, I got a new taillight for that, and I'm trying to think if anything else happened. Oh, Evan's truck is finally going to be done this week, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And Jason took delivery of a new vehicle, which you guys will probably see coming soon. It's pretty cool. It's a manual, I will tell you that, and it is red. So this friend of mine, who is 17 years old, is now on his 8th vehicle. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about. His first one was Project Mustang, of course, the SN95, the one that's blue right now. Used to be green. Then the second car was his S10, I believe, his black S10, which was manual. We drag raced. That was pretty fun. Beat him by a little bit. It's actually pretty close. But yeah, anyway, there was that. Then he also had his, I'm going to consider these cars as well, but it was a parts car, his silver New Edge Mustang, which had been crashed and didn't have an engine in it, but it was his parts car for his SN95. Then he also got, after that, a Camaro Z28. He also got a Camaro SS parts car. He also got a Silverado. He now has an S197 Mustang as well. And now he's got the new vehicle, which is pretty cool, I have to admit. I used to not like the body style, but honestly, it seems like every single car gets, I'm like not a fan of the body style of it, and then I start to like it. I don't know why, it's just kind of weird. But I think that's about it. But it is really pretty here. I mean, it's pretty cold. It's like 20 degrees, and I am still I think I'm starting to get over the sickness. Everyone is getting sick now. Blossom has bronchitis. Grandmother has the same thing. Everyone at work's sick. Yeah, everyone's just kind of getting sick, probably because it was 60 degrees one day and all of a sudden dropped back down to 30, which sucked. That day was pretty nice though. Nice t-shirt and jeans weather. But yeah, that's all the updates I've got for you right now. So exhaust is coming soon on this, like Wednesday. I'm supposed to have it done, which I'm pretty excited for. But yeah, other than that, think that's it. But so next week it's gonna be some stuff that's pretty interesting. You know, you'll get to hear the new exhaust and everything, which will be pretty awesome. But I do want to leave you guys with something that's been really kind of bugging me for like the past month or so, more recently than ever. But honestly, just everyone try your best to be kind. Like, it goes a long way. Like, if you're kind to somebody that you might not even like, if you're kind to them, that'll make their day better. That'll make you feel better. Even if you don't like them, it'll make you feel better. I promise you. Everyone around you that's seeing that interaction will feel better and be happier. And everyone that they then interact with later on in that day will also feel better, because that person will be happier with those other people. Whereas if you're just mean to someone, you know, they're just going to be in a bad mood or upset for the rest of the day and just treat everyone else like garbage, depending on how they deal with stuff, obviously. But that could happen. It's just, please just try your best to be kind to everyone. That's something I'm working on too. I mean, I think I've always been fairly good at it, but just please, guys, try that for me. But anyway, we're coming off of a honestly bad month for me. I don't want to get into too much detail on here. I posted some stuff on social media, but I don't want to really get into it. I'm kind of done. I'm over it. I don't want to think about it anymore. I would just want to move on, move forward, learn from it all. That's the most important part. The worst thing can happen to you in life, but honestly, it was for the better, as long as you can learn from it and move on from it and be better because of it. So just do that. If something bad happens to you, learn from it, improve yourself from it, be better from it, move on from it. Don't always forgive. My advice to you guys today is going to be kind to everyone you can, even if you don't like the person. And whenever something massively, majorly bad happens to you in your life, make sure that you're learning from it and that you can move on from it with that experience, with that learning, so that you can be a better person in the future and whatever you need to be better in. Honestly, there's two sides to every single argument. There's a bad side to each person in that argument. I will say that. So make sure you learn from it, guys. And I will see you guys next week in the next video, probably either with Jason's, I almost said what it was there, either with Jason's new vehicle, might do Evan's truck, and my exhaust, definitely my exhaust, which I'm pretty excited for. I hope it sounds really good. I hope it's prime and doesn't have any issues. I'm sure it won't. The guy's pretty good. He's also a really cool guy too. So I will see you guys next video.